Live here from the swamp, Marshawn Powers, another one, another whooping. The Laurel Gators took care of Bar Early College, 93-10. Another 3 quarters for Saniyah, 26 points. Her and Tristan today combined for 49 points, 18 steals. I've been watching basketball a long time. I don't think I've never seen 2 players combine for almost 20 steals in back-to-back games. But obviously, you know, we can sit here and talk about the duo all day, but I got to shout out some of their young players who stepped up in that fourth quarter. We had Ellie Greenwald. Ellie got a bucket. Sydney Hicks got a bucket. Azariah Holt got a bucket. Jasmine Ross got a bucket. You know, my guy Wesley got a chance to talk to Saniyah, got a chance to talk to Coach. You know, and they both just kind of said, hey, man, you know, it was business as usual today, but we got to get better. It's things that we got to do to, you know, get down to Barberton, get down to Dayton, and continue this thing on. Here's what Wesley had to say with both Coach and Saniyah.
We're here with Coach T, and Coach, obviously another huge win. Round 2 of the playoffs, you're going to advance to round 3 pretty easily. How do you keep the girls focused during something like this, where it's a pretty clear-cut win, but how do you keep them focused? How do you keep the shots that should be made from being missed?
I mean, it's hard, but, you know, we practice a lot of reps and practice to make sure that we're shooting it at a high percentage. And then, like, we have to constantly keep reminding them to stay focused. I mean, no discredit to Bard. Like, you know, they took it really well. They're a really good team. But also, too, we just have to make sure that we're locked in so that we can keep transferring things over so we're ready for the next round. And like I keep telling my team, we're taking it one game at a time. We're not getting too high. We're not getting too low. Just trying to stay even and keep pushing through.
And what's it mean to you to have some of the girls that don't normally get out there, and I think everybody but one player got a point today? What's that mean to you, seeing the future kind of take the court?
I mean, that means a lot, and we talked about it a little bit in the locker room. I thought this was one of our most selfless games of the season. I mean, kids were passing up wide open layups and things like that, trying to get other people involved in scoring. So they bought into it well before the game started. They wanted to get everybody to score, so I'm glad that this is something that's happening now, so that we can continue to build on it and keep getting better for the playoffs.
And the past few games that we've shot with you guys, we have seen some incredible chemistry building between Saniyah and Tristan. What is that telling you? What's going on differently? How is that improving?
Honestly, we've kind of just changed how we've done things in practice. So obviously they're one of our 2 top players, so a lot of the times we would split them up so that we can have competition on both teams. But when you do that, it takes away the chemistry that they can build in drills and stuff like that. So we've kept them together for about 3 weeks, allowed them to keep gelling and keep finding ways to grow. And they talked about it. Like, we were in the summer grinding a lot together in the summertime. It was just them 2 and me. So just to get back in that environment and get comfortable and familiar with each other, it's great for us. But like I said, for it to happen right now, it's even better, so we can continue to keep building.
And obviously the whole team is working together very well and everything, but this is the duo in Cleveland right now. And what does that feel like to go so much deeper into the playoffs with this duo? What are you telling the team, especially, that is so special about this team with that duo involved?
Well, we've just been preaching we over me, you know, doing what's best for the team. And then if you're doing what's best for the team, then everybody will benefit from that, you know. At the end of the day, we've all got Laurel on our chest, you know. We're all on the same team. We're all trying to do things to win. So, you know, as long as those 2 are playing together and staying together, the rest will continue to follow.
And is there anything else that you're doing special to prepare for the next round? Obviously, things are going to get a little bit tougher as we go along. What's something you're doing to just stay focused and stay locked in right now?
We're just trying to do the same drills, but the drills that we're doing, we're trying to cater to them to actual things that we will see in games. So we're, you know, sometimes you might just focus on a half-court set and you're staying in the half-court. We've tailored it to do half-court things, get transition things out of it, get transition defense into it, and just be able to keep building and keep going, because you've only got such a short amount of time to be able to prepare for games. Like, you know, we got 3 days before our next one, and we still have to have off time. So just making sure that we're putting things together that fits and that also allows us to be able to fluctuate and get ready for the next game.
We are here with the Saniyah Hall, and today you took it a little easy. Were you trying to dunk out there? Is that what we were seeing?
Yeah, I was trying to slam it, but I couldn't really get up there. But I'm working on it.
Is that something we should keep on our radar?
Yeah, come junior year, I'm definitely going to be able to dunk, so trust that.
We saw you kind of taking a little easy, spreading the ball out today. What was up with that? Like, what's going on with that?
I just felt like if I moved the ball, the team wasn't, I don't want to be disrespectful or anything, but, the team wasn't at our level, so I felt like everybody was able to, get a bucket. I love to see my teammates have fun as well, so I felt like just passing the ball, letting other people score, like I felt like that was just the right thing to do.
And what did that mean to be able to see all the excitement that was coming from something like that? What's that mean to be part of that?
It means a lot. Like, honestly, it was such a good feeling. I felt like everybody was having a fun time. Nobody was just sitting there, bored, just sitting on the bench. Everybody got a chance to be able to play in the game.
And so going forward, how are you staying focused? You've played two teams that you've kind of been able to work, How are you staying focused and not missing those shots that you're going to need later on when we need those shots to go down?
I really try not to think about it as much. I kind of just play the game, and it really just comes to me. In the gym, I keep working on what I work on, and I just try to stay focused as much as possible.
And we're seeing you and Tristan really heating up at the right time. We're seeing that chemistry really starting to form. It's looking like the partnership's looking great. You guys are out there killing it, passing it to each other. Both of you are getting great games, 14 plus points each. What's going on with that chemistry there?
I feel like just me and Tristan, we have this bond, even like off the court. I feel like that can translate onto the court. But definitely I feel like since we know that we got to step up and become the leaders because there's no seniors on the team, we just got to step up, and we usually just help each other out. We find each other when they're open, or we're just always there for each other. So.
And what are you saying to some of those younger girls that are getting out there today and getting some experience, some great experience, and getting some points on the board? What are you telling them after the game? What's it feel like to get them out there?
I just try to encourage them as much as possible, make them feel good about themselves. If they keep working, I feel like they can do great things. But I definitely just keep encouraging them.
Like, obviously you're the diamond, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've got the top tier. Who's somebody that's on the rise that we're going to be covering a lot in the future?
I would say Olivia Schneider. I feel like she's such a great player. I feel like she's good off the catch and shoot. She can drive. She's a good passer. She looks for people. So I feel like she's definitely a hidden gem.
I really thank you for doing this interview, and good luck the rest of the season. We'll be following you guys.
Thank you.
Take care.